Good morning. This is Micah Mitchell with Madison County Weather Updates. Taking a quick look at our day ahead. As always, I want to thank all our subscribers, our sponsors, and our patrons, Patreon patrons. We're up to 19 patrons now. Hopefully we continue to grow that. Thank you to all of you for supporting this page financially to help keep it going. And hopefully we'll keep this growing and I can start doing some awesome things. I need to buy a better computer. I'm finding that out quickly. But hopefully we can get to the point where I can get some better equipment and do some awesome things for you. So let's take a look at the day ahead for Monday, August 29th. I've kind of bumped the forecast up for today because the cold front is a little bit slower, and we had a warm front come through overnight that brought those thunderstorms. So with more sunshine available today, our highs are going to range anywhere from about 90 degrees in the southwestern parts of the county to maybe 87 or 88 in the northeastern parts of the county. Our averages are only 81 and 61, so today is going to be considerably warmer than average. Our record is 97 degrees in 1953, and our record low is 41 degrees in 1965, and that, by the way, is the coolest temperature ever recorded in Anderson for August. Our sunrise time was at 7:07 this morning. Sunset tonight will be at 8:18. And in North Anderson, we picked up a half an inch of rain, a little over. Some parts of the county have picked up about a quarter of an inch overnight. And I saw one report that was 1.8 inches. So some of the pockets of rain were really heavy, and that's the kind of thing that we'll be looking for with tonight's cluster as well. Some of us won't get much, and some of us could get a lot. I've changed the times on this graphic because we've got storms possible overnight, or not really overnight, but late in the evening. So we're looking for Pendleton and Alexandria anywhere between 80 and 83 degrees for the county around noon, 87 to 90 degrees around 5 p.m. And then by the time the storm line is getting close, we'll be in the mid to maybe upper 70s today. We're going to be more breezy than we have been the last few days with sustained winds of about 10 to 20 miles per hour and some gusts up to 25. Actually, gusts will be much higher potentially with storms tonight, and we'll take a look at that here in just a moment. And then here's kind of a more regional look at central Indiana. Again, a little bit higher temperatures. Some of these out here around Terre Haute and Bloomington may be lower if some storms develop. And the same way here, if we get a couple little pop-up afternoon storms in the right spot, it could provide a little bit of cooling. Let's take a look at simulated radar. We're going to take a look at the HRRR model. And I'll show you something here in just a moment. But here's the 12Z HRRR model. And what we'll see is that this line is back here by Lafayette. And it's not arriving according to the model data until about 11 p.m. And then it pushes this line through. And so it has it coming through Madison County between about midnight and 1 a.m. before progressing its way on through. We could have some pop-ups, even though the HRRR is kind of suddenly, after everything creeps, it suddenly wants to push this front well through really quickly. And I still think we could maybe have some lingering pop-ups tomorrow. And what I wanted to show you a difference on, let's go back here to where we're just on single frames. And again, here's what midnight looks like with the HRRR on the 12Z. Let's take a look back here at the 6Z and see the difference. Of course, notice the orientation in the line here is southwest to northeast, a little more traditional. You can see a couple little bows where stronger winds would be possible. Let's take a look back here at the 6Z and look at, by this, on the 6Z, it already had the front through here, and you can see it was more of an east to west orientation. It had this bowing out. Let's back this up just a touch. And here it was coming through the county. You can see earlier runs had this more of a, east to west lineup, and what happened was it really felt like the lines were going to develop the kind of southward outflow and tug the line south. That still could happen. So that's kind of one of those, we just have to wait and see how the storms decide to behave. If it does this, the storms get in here a little bit sooner, we could have stronger winds. We have a higher severe threat. And If it stays slower and stays more southwest to northeast, then it gives it more time to begin to fall apart, like what the 12Z was doing with it. So we're just going to have to wait and see how that pans out. Again, wind gusts either way could be anywhere between 30 and maybe 60 miles per hour with the right kind of cell. And we'll just have to wait and see. So expect a potential for strong winds tonight. Tornado threat seems very low. It's more of a high wind and maybe localized heavy rain threat. I did intend, so we'll do a little bit of Twitter searching here. I should have already had this pulled up, but I don't. Actually, let's go about this a different way. I'm going to make this a little bit too long because I wasn't prepared for this and I should have been. But I just wanted to show you the Storm Prediction Center has Madison County in a slight risk for severe. You can see they're highlighting the greatest wind concern back here at the nose of what will be a jet back by Lafayette. But we'll still be watching for a wind concern tonight as this line presses through here sometime between 9 p.m. and midnight, depending on how the orientation of that line works out. So with all that said, I will update you later on today as things develop and as the timing becomes more clear. In the meantime, this is Michael Mitchell with Madison County Weather Updates. Thank you very much.